So starting a locally installed MbedStudio, starting the coding with that one, is that you go to the MbedStudio here and download it for your Windows or Mac or your Linux computer. And then you get the development environment there. So the installation will take about 10 minutes. So you can do it while I'm explaining this one, or you can do it later. I'll go now into my just installed MbedStudio. And then I will just organize the screen a little bit so that I have my development environment in here. And then that I have the documentation on the right. So I'll take the documentation with a big enough font that you can see that what I'm doing there. Because I'll take it from the documentation. So documentation, MbedStudio. And then getting started or creating or importing a new program. We will start from creating or importing a program. And what you need to do there then so we can start either from an empty project and so an empty MbedOS program with the latest supported version of the Mbed operating system. Or you can start with an MbedOS example. Or you can start with a completely empty folder and then manually select version of the Mbed operating system. So this time I'm taking the first option here. So empty MbedOS program with the latest supported version of MbedOS. So I'll go there. And so I'm now in the locally installed MbedStudio, but you can do the same in the MbedStudio Cloud as well, if you are using the cloud interface at the moment. So you go File, New Program, and then we decided to go with an MbedOS program, empty MbedOS program. So example program, select, and in the MbedStudio Cloud, you can still select between the SimSys or MbedOS, but here we are directly on the MbedOS, and then MbedOS 6, empty MbedOS program. When you will be following this video, there might be already MbedOS 7 or 8 or something, but it's the similar action, of course. So empty MbedOS program. And then program name. So we will name this that this is our microcontroller or like online exercise, and then this is number 10, and this is about the treats. That's mine, and then I'll put my initials, and this is my version 01. So then I will recognize then later as well that when did I do this, and this is my first trial with the locally installed latest version. And make this the active program, yes. And then store MbedOS in the program folder. Takes an extra 1 GB. So now it is always installing the new copy of the operating system in here. The other option is that link to an existing shared MbedOS instance. It means that I have already earlier installed the MbedOS operating system in one folder in my computer, but no, I haven't. So store MbedOS in the program folder and add the program. And then it says it's the active program MCO10 treats and so on. And then you have here, you will have a target that select your target. So it means that for which microcontroller this is done. And then there is a long list of the supported microcontrollers and microcontroller development boards. And then on this list, we go down to the nucleo L. Here, L432KC. That's the one that we are using in our laboratory exercises and also in this one. So now it's loaded there. As a build profile, we can use the default here, the debug. And then it is probably still copying something in here, and we can have a look. So at least we have the main program, which is almost empty. There is like a starting point for where you can start creating your code. And then there is the operating system. So all what is included in the operating system in here. And for example, if you would like to know that what was this target selection? So you're actually selecting that which ones of the defined targets you are using. And then we were in the ST microelectronics, and then wait a second, we were in the family 32-bit and L family and L4, that one. And then we were in the L432, something like C. And then target is exactly this nuclear board. And then all the pin name definitions and things like that can be found in this target definition. So when you get to something which is not defined on the what is not out of the C language or C++, it might be out of these definition files that, okay, we are naming our pins like D0, D1, D2. It can be found in here. So there is even the D2 is the port A, bit 12. So port A, bit 12 is the hardware memory address, hexadecimal 0C. Okay, but that's just extra knowledge that if you would like to know that what is this target definition. And then we are in our main program, and then we start creating there our exercise we are going to run this time.